It finally happened. Game of Thrones has gone anti-feminist, and the Dany fans are depressed and truly pissed. Now, I've watched the episode, of course. I've been reading hundreds of comments. Shout out to Bat Productions, Ideas of Ice and Fire. Those are the channels I mainly follow on this. I've got to say, the fans are just so angry. Of course they're angry, yeah? They'd feel completely betrayed. That's it. That's the reveal. That's how it's going to end. This is what they get. I feel really bad for them, actually. You know, it's just to get so little. But I think there's actually really something here that we should definitely talk about. And we can laugh about as well, and we can say, oh, we saw this coming, or this part here and there. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, first off, the Dany haters were right. She's the Mad Queen. She's completely lost it, just killed everyone, women, children, doesn't matter. Soldiers, looked like she was killing her own side as well. You know, with the rubble and such falling down. Jon narrowly got out of there. Yeah, she almost killed absolutely everyone. Except Bronn. Bronn's safe. Bronn's fine. Go Bronn. Wish you luck in getting your castle in the last episode. Maybe you get all the castles. Maybe Bronn will win. So she's completely batshit crazy. She's flipped out. Jorah's dead. Missandei is dead. And Jon won't sleep with her, so she's just killing everyone now. And there's a question of, will it stop there? Is that the end? Will Dany just win with Drogon and everyone dies? And this is good, I suppose, for the Dany haters. We can say, yes, I'm one of the Dany haters. You can say, oh, we knew all along. Yep, of course. There's foreshadowing. So let's talk about that. So it's often brought up as the Tarleys. Okay? Dickon, especially. Clearly the father had to die, the Lord of Horn Hall. He had to die. But Dickon could have been spared. He could have been won over. He could have been made into a vassal, tremendously weakened but still kept alive. But she didn't show mercy, and she shat all over Tyrion. Now, she's been shitting on Tyrion for a couple of seasons now, and fans have noticed. Tyrion is weak. Tyrion is kicked around. She overrules him. She reminds him of his failures. It doesn't matter, that he was a genius. It doesn't matter all his successes. No, he's failed. He's whimpered. He's been weak. And it seems like she's really getting tired of him. Now, of course, she wasn't going to spare the Tarleys. Nope. Not going to spare them at all. And so she killed them horribly. Like she kills everyone that she, I'd say, when she executes them. It's always horrible. It's not a nice, clean kind of death. No, you get burned to death by a giant lizard, or you get crucifixion. So people have mentioned the Tarleys, and yeah, she's basically said, no, she's nuts, she's crazy. Yeah, she'll kill anyone she wants, and you can't actually talk her down when she makes up her mind to start piling up the bodies, like firewood. But I want to actually go back to the slave masters. Because the slave masters, to me, actually really signifies her descent into madness. Because yes, there's the burning people alive and such, and, executing them with her I am queen grin. A big smug grin which she kills people. But also it's the crucifixion. Now with the slave masters, she ended up actually wiping out an entire class of people. And I always thought this was closer to like the Khmer Rouge and what they did, because the slave masters were the elites of that society, those marine and such. They're literate, right? They're educated, and yes, we are meant to think of them as scum, and that's a liberal bias. Martin's a liberal. He's definitely a feminist, but the story is completely going away from that, and I'll be getting into that. But yeah, so this whole class. And note, if you go back, some of those slave masters, they're not some old, decrepit, perverted weirdos, right? Some of them are quite young. as in young men that have just moved into the position in their house, in this class, this ruling class. They've just been born into privilege, right? And privilege is evil, and everyone that's got privilege should die. That's a liberal idea we hear these days. Quite a radical idea, but it's moving more into the mainstream. Anyway, the slave masters were evil slavers. Although they were brown, one could draw comparisons to the South in the US with their slaves, right? And so, of course, the South are all evil, and they should all die. And so Martin writes it that she executes all these slave masters and takes over. And we see this in the show. That's a bit odd, even though some people clearly did definitely not deserve to die. You know, are they all whipping their slaves? Are they all bathing their blood? No, especially the young nobles. What have they done? What, been pampered, been educated? Oh, here's this foreign invader, just burn you, crucify you to death. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. So from this, the Dany haters have been saying she's been evil and crazy for a long time. And I definitely agree with that. Completely agree. Yeah, and I've posted many times on the Bat Productions and talking about that. Now there's foreshadowing that she would go completely nuts. And it's foreshadowing in the books and foreshadowing in the show. Yep. And note, we finally get it confirmed. The throne is not covered in snow. It's not the Night King. The Night King hasn't won and gone south and just killed everyone and moved on. Maybe into Dawn, maybe into Essos. No. That's not what the dream is. The dream is, I'll just say, the prophecy. She kills everyone. Burns them all down, burns down King's Landing, burns down the Red Keep, roasts everyone. So, the throne is not covered in snow. It's not, it's the ash of the roasted major city. And that ash is also people. It's people. Well, it's Soylent Green, right? So yeah, she's killed them all. The Throne of Ashes, and people are talking about that. The Queen of Ashes, that she's contradicted herself. No, she actually is going to be the Queen of Ashes. You know, there's a question of why would she even stay in King's Landing? She's destroyed it so completely, so utterly. It's like Harrenhal, maybe even more depopulated. So of course she's not going to stay there. Yeah. So where's her throne going to be? Is it always going to be on Drogon, just cruising around the countryside, killing everyone? Big questions in the last ep, and we will see how it finishes. But I would say, with the foreshadowing that we've seen, Martin has told them. Yeah, Martin has told D&D how it's going to end, and slowly they've got there. Now some people say they've done a bad job, that they've botched it up. You know, that they can't write worth a damn. I wonder about that, because they did finish a number of plot threads. Jaime's done, Cersei's done, the Hound is done. There's not many people left, is there? No, not too many. Now let's talk about the anti-feminist side. So Dany is this great, powerful, feminist woman. And she's had this idea, you know, that women should rule. The slight problem is that she's completely batshit crazy. And will kill anyone. Even if her advisors suggest it's a really bad idea to do that. Or how about we spare some people today? Or how about, look, I'll get the bells rung. I'll scheme, you know, I'm pretty smart. Says Tyrion, you know, I'll get it done. Can you spare everyone? Just let them all surrender. We'll make it work. No, the bells mean kill everyone, go for a high score. Just go nuts, right? And she does. Well, she did rather. It's done and dusted. And here's the funny thing, because in this season they've been setting up this kind of last season as well. Setting up these feminist rulers. You got Sansa, right? You got Cersei, and you got Dany. And while they're not all completely crazy, Cersei has become, obviously, in a sense, you view it as less cruel, with a far lower body count. You know, she blew up a building and a few streets, right? Bombing, killed her enemies, killed some civilians, crushed some poor guy for Bell. That's pretty horrible, Cersei. But as we could see, her watch the whole city just get roasted, just get completely burned. All the ballista, so that's all her hopes. All the soldiers on the walls, soldiers in the streets, and just, you know, in a sense, not quite suburb, but, you know, street by street by street by street, the dragon. So many shots of just holding that, and Cersei just, what, oh no. Yes, of course, we start to feel bad for her. But of course, she was pretty loony as well. Extremely cruel. Very harsh, and wasn't going to back down. Her men surrendered before she did. And that's another interesting point. She knew it was lost. She knew, oh, it's done. Okay. What am I going to do? Ah, there's Jaime. He'll save me. He'll get me out. So, of course, we want to, well, maybe we don't want to. But it's structured to make us feel some sympathy towards her. But she's not nearly as evil as Dany. Dany has now completely proven it. And, of course, the fans are going to be really sad about that, and I'm already seeing comments, how'd you say? Maybe she did this, maybe she did that. Nah, this is the way the character's been going. Yeah, but nah. Yeah, but nah. This is the way the character's been going for a long time. And only the Dany haters have seen it, or wanted to see it. Now, here it is. Martin and D&D, they rebelled against liberal feminist values. This is a serious rebellion. Martin's very much a feminist, right? He puts a lot of effort into his female characters. He's tried to make some extremely strong and capable. He cares. He really cares, and he's given them power too. Power and magical abilities and a dragon. Well, multiple dragons to one, but we're just down to one left, right? She's given them, the female characters, so much. He's also harmed them quite a bit. Let's talk about Sansa for a second. Now, she is the long-suffering woman. Basically, any kind of the idea of in feminism that women are much put upon, that they suffer, that they're raped and such like that. Horrible, that men are just absolutely terrible to them. That came through in Sansa. Pure feminist theory, right? That's the victim. Now, Arya. Arya is the teenage ninja superhero, as I've heard her put, and I liked that so much I'm running with it. She's actually saved the world. She's awesome. She's great. There's almost nothing she can't do. She's small, she can fly through the air, she can stick you, and you're done. Strangely, I'm actually starting to like Arya, but we'll move on. But here's the problem. When they're with the Cersei, Sansa, and Dany situation. In a land of queens, women don't get on. And what the show's been showing us, right? They bicker. They feud, they undermine, there's so much scheming going on. The feminist perfect society isn't going to work. And I know Bat Productions, for instance, is really sad about that. And there's plenty of people that wanted the Starks to win. You got the Dany fans, you got the Stark fans, right? But the perfect society has not worked, as conveyed in the last couple of seasons. Give women power, a super weapon, and they will destroy. And they will just keep destroying. Yeah. Sansa had to turn against Dany. Sansa, right? She couldn't trust this other woman. A different type of woman, in a sense some call Dany the Mary Sue, right? In a sense, she's got amazing plot armor. Fantastic plot armor. And Sansa and her just can't get along. Sansa doesn't really want to bend the knee. Doesn't want, after she's, won what she's got, she's just now recently safe. She's been under threat for quite a while. But the zombies are done with, the whites, and the White Walkers, they're all done. So of course she's not going to accept this queen. She just wants independence. And the Northerners, they really love their independence. And Arya seems to be completely on her side. We're cautioning Jon. We don't want to follow her. Why'd you bend the knee? Why'd you do this? Why are you putting us under another leader? But it's not just a leader here, it's a woman. So, here's the issue. This is what Martin is saying. This old boomer rebel, feminism, with strong women with true power, it won't usher in a utopia. They will kill other women, kids, each other. It just won't work. And D&D, in trying to fulfill Martin's vision of, okay, this is how it ends, make it work, guys, they've had to do that. So you can't just say, no, it's D&D, they're scum, they're evil, they did it wrong. This is the ending. Martin will write it slightly differently if he ever gets around to finishing it. He'll add more depth. He cares about these characters. He's got a really tough series of problems. For instance, okay, Jaime's going to die in a hole, embracing Cersei. How do you write that? And, note, Cersei, this extremely powerful woman, not a superhero, not with the dragon, right? She's lost everything. Gets crumbled under the Red Keep, the unbreakable Red Keep. That's pretty harsh. But how is he going to write that? And what are the fans going to do? In a way, I wonder if the stress is actually completely off him now. In a way, right? Because the fans mostly, except Dany haters are thrilled. We told you so, right? The fans are going to be furious. And now they know how it ends. So look, you can say he writes it like 5 out of 10. You know, it's not that great. Okay, yeah, Jaime feels sad. All right, he holds her close. Yeah, she tenderly cries against his shoulder. Sure. He wants to stroke her hand with his stroke her hair with his golden hand. Can't do it. Etc., etc. Rocks fall, everyone dies, right? But the stress is finally off him because the ending is known now. As I'm recording this, we have 1 episode to go. Many predictions have been made. There's not that many characters left, so only so many things can happen, right? Even bad productions might get it right. Sorry, man. Don't feel bad about not guessing this. You didn't want to believe the Mad Queen theory. It's fine. It's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Now, there's another problem. And it ties to the characters left, right? Why wouldn't Dany kill Sansa? Why wouldn't this powerful woman that has so much advantage kill another powerful woman? Why wouldn't Dany do it to protect her power, her reign, her rule? Hilarious, there was the delivery at the door. Anyway, back to it. Why wouldn't Dany kill Sansa? To protect her reign. Secure her position. Why not? She knows Sansa hates her. Hates her guts. They don't get along at all. Dany is completely insufferable and arrogant. She's now unable to even get along with people at a feast. You know, they're drunk. It's not hard. Butter them up just a little bit. Come on. You can make people not hate your guts. But no, she can't do that. And she knows it's Sansa's political center. Sansa has real power there. Jon comes in, he does cool things, off he goes, right? But that's, Winterfell is Sansa's. So, why would she not just go and kill her? Taking a short trip, Jon. I have to go visit your family. Oh, I'm going to go burn Sansa alive. She talks shit. She's spreading secrets. So why wouldn't she kill her? Next, why not kill Arya? Another strong woman, right? The superhero assassin. Even if Dany has remained somewhat oblivious and doesn't actually realize how good Arya is, that she can, kill as easy as I can drink this milk over here. Why wouldn't she do it? Dany is mad and monstrous. She isn't the savior that so many fans wanted. And people have got into the the white savior kind of thing. Not so much talking about like noblesse oblige, but talked about the idea, she saved the brown people from slavery. She has been this savior kind of figure, except whoops, she'll kill as many, normies, normal people, right? It's poor women in the streets trying to save their kids. She'll kill as many of those as she pleases because someone rang a bell and she was emotional. So Dany isn't the savior. And the really sad thing for Dany lovers, I don't think there's, I think their numbers are dwindling. I think they're definitely giving it up. I suspect giving up the series, just being so gutted by the way it's gone. After following her for years and years, and we can't blame D&D just on this, right? Yeah, they love to play subversively. They like to direct subversively. Oh, we subverted their expectations. But Martin's been doing that for a while as well. So, why won't Dany just kill every single person? And look, she probably should kill Jon as well. Because, he's got a better claim, right? He's a threat. Yes, it's fratricide and, shouldn't go off your nephew. But why wouldn't she? She's just going to kill and keep on killing and just sacrifice everyone to the dragon, yeah? Why not just murder absolutely everyone and just live in the countryside? Drogon can eat whatever sheep and whatever, or straggling people. And it's done and dusted, and all our problems are solved. The problems of dealing with people, dealing with others, dealing with other women, dealing with other powerful women. Why shouldn't she just kill them all? And it's because of this that she will need to be put down like a mad dog. And many people have suspicions on who it's going to be. Oh, will it be Jon? Will it be Arya? Who's going to get the knife in, right? We'll see in a week. Well, just under a week, right? But yeah, she will need to be put down. And there's the talk of the bittersweet ending that's been mentioned many times. It'll be a bittersweet ending. It's just going to be bitter. Especially for Dany fans. But isn't it funny? It's looking like the Starks will survive. Maybe, if Dany doesn't kill them all. Cheers. Thanks for listening.